it's been 4.5 months since we've had an opportunity to see these guys get out there and play. And for many of these coaching staffs, too, to start to see what they've done with their work and with the training camp the last 2 weeks. And
not going to see Jamal Crawford tonight. We are not going to see Tyler Johnson tonight. Dante Hall trying to get his way through the quarantine, and Lonzo Ball gets to the rim to get the scoring started for New Orleans.
And speaking of players that the New Orleans Pelicans fans and staff had a great year prior to the suspension, and he's looked good. Some of the best numbers that he's put up, some of the best play that he's had.
3 ball from Garrett Temple, but on the other side, Jackson Hayes. Pick and roll. Allen lost it, recovers for the deuce.
Oh, Jared Allen, the one big they do have, and he's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. See right here's pick and roll play. Nice pass by Garrett Allen, the early help, and Jared Allen still maintains with the finish. And
knows who gets a piece, creates a turnover. Here's LeVert. Head and shoulder fake to the rim. He missed it on the interior, but he's there for the follow. Prior to the hiatus.
And speaking of someone whose shot was unlocked, Caris LeVert was excellent from 3.
Drew Holiday nails the triple. Temple goes back to get it. Melly with the deflection. Temple frees himself. Bottom on a 3.
This looks a lot cleaner and more efficient than I anticipated. You never know what to expect. But, guys, shots looking smooth. Some rotations look good. And he's got the belief. And that comes and stems from the work that he has put in and prepared himself to be in this position.
Pelicans lead the Nets by 2, and they add to it. 16-11. Pelicans. Chioza lines it up and buries it.
And the quickness of this training camp isn't going to bring it all back in the course of these last few weeks.
Each one more in for New Orleans. Jump shot from Hart. He drains it. It's a triple.
And that's a part of the understanding that the versatility is necessary.
Wawu Cabarrot is off the mark from the outside. The flip shot goes. Each one more getting into the paint. Wawu Cabarrot stripped of the ball. Hart down the middle looking for a cutter. It is Alexander Walker with the deuce.
In the strip in New Orleans, doing what they do well, getting it going on the break, finish at the end. Pelicans, man, Grady's come with material and information. You've come with graphics, material, and information. You've come with nothing.
Rodion's Kurucs with a 3 ball. J.J. Redick gives it up. And the jumper goes. Smooth looking delivery. Each one more.
This is a chance for Musa to have a steady run. He's going to get the minutes. He knows he's going to get the time. How will he be able to produce?
Lonzo Ball from the outside.
And 2 or 3 threes again. I mean, it's a higher volume of threes. I love the fact that throughout the course of the season, even if he's missing, he's still looking to take those shots. Offense.
No Jamal Crawford tonight, no Tyler Johnson, no Justin Anderson. Getting to the rim, Josh Hart.
The buildup and the understanding that when those seeding start, some 2 important games out of the gate, Orlando and Washington for the Nets.
Hanging J.J. Redick.
Offensively, obviously, the power he has. Their defense that was struggling had improved, and him being on the floor with what they do and with the impact he makes is really, you can't overstate it.
3 minutes to play in this second quarter. LeVert gives it up. Lance Thomas lines it up, and he buries it. A 3.
Part of what Lance Thomas has done throughout the course of his career, stretching the floor, knocking down outside shots, playing solid defense.
Holiday, foul is called. 48-28, New Orleans. LeVert, silky smooth, getting to the rack. Nicolo Melli will handle it and gets it right To Holiday, who gets the bounce.
Holiday is a presence on the inside, whether it's off penetration or just using his physicality around the basket.
Foul is called before Musa made the basket.
Possibly bring to the table, and so much of the way in which he plays, a gritty style, the tenacity, the work ethic that he has, just how he can use that.
That's what the NBA was focused on.
Broadcasters included.
How do we get the broadcasters back on track? Let's take 2 minutes off the clock. Ingram, another good-looking delivery from the outside. Owawu Cabarrot? No. Rebound, Levert by himself for the deuce. Touched it last, out of bounds. Lonzo Ball, a two-man game with Jackson Hayes, and the jumper is there. And push it so that it's too much. It can't all be about basketball. Tip in goes Jared Allen after the miss. So even when we came on the air tonight, he is now 3 of 13 shooting the ball. Holiday all the way, and no resistance from Brooklyn. 61-39 Pelicans. Ball, the lob, Melly the catch, and the deuce for Nicolo Melli. Orleans, JJ Redick's podcast is outstanding.
It's excellent. Excellent.
Do you listen at 2 times the speed? Musa, the off-balance delivery.
I will be honest with you, stretch it out.
Musa, ball fake on a 3. Ball movement, Owawu Cabarrot, from 3. And now the belief is they can do their thing and get this schedule going. Jahlil Okafor, 65-44 Pelicans. We approach the 3-minute mark of the third. The cut and jam. It is Frank Jackson going upstairs.
What he also can do is work around the basket with that touch and with his finesse.
Kenrich Williams leaves it for Okafor. And a jam for Jahlil Okafor. We mentioned the word opportunity. Dante Hall is going to get chances just based on the sheer numbers. Step in, Kurucs, big finish. Off the miss by Frank Jackson. Let's try to push the tempo here. They give Kurucs the 3, and he delivers.
What you want to see out of him is when he's open, looking to shoot, because he can knock down those deep shots.
That's answer with a Garrett Temple jumper. How he utilized his players in this game. Joe Harris is sitting, but also newcomers. Crawford along with Johnson and Justin Anderson.
Justin Anderson getting out of quarantine, so practicing with the team for the first time yesterday.
Corkscrew layup goes for each one more. Defense there from the Pelicans. Break opportunity the other way for New Orleans. Jackson, baby throw.
Sometimes it's tough when you start looking back at the numbers or what teams had done in the early part of the season, because whether it's different personnel, whether it's the fact that you don't know.
Prior to the stoppage, you wonder how much of it carries over. Of course, you play a certain way, you play a certain style as Levert hits on the fadeaway.
Of that quarantine and throughout the course of the hiatus with his coaching staff, trying to make plans, trying to potentially say, okay, how are we going to utilize our players? And
so Darius Thornwell is in the game, former South Carolina star.
And important to remember, this isn't about the scoreboard right now, and really, nice bucket there, but for either of these teams, sharpness of their game, the conditioning, these minutes still matter.
Timothé Owawu Cabarrot with the bucket.
Not a lot of sets. They're understanding that they don't want to overload guys with things that they need to know about all of the stuff that's happening. Well, and this is where we see, even early on, the scrimmage, the luxury of New Orleans has played 14 players. You know, Brandon Ingram only played 11 minutes.
No. Nets are now 8 of 29 from three-point territory. In for the slam, Jahlil Okafor. The first NBA game without fans, and the logistics involved in that. Layup goes down for Thornwell.
Especially with the optimism with the New York Liberty and what Sabrina brings to the table with her talents. It's going to be fun.
Kurucs, that was nifty, switching hands. And that ball got blocked by Alexander Walker. After they cleared quarantine, Nets started this practice routine. Nice move by Okafor. The NBA is back. Scrimmage action tonight. But boy, it's nice to see basketball again.